Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC B00D5-17, pertains to a short-to-power condition in the front passenger's airbag cutoff indicator within the 2011 to 2017 Honda Odyssey model range. This code typically suggests there is an electrical fault related to the airbag system, particularly its cutoff indicator, which is responsible for signaling whether the airbag is active or deactivated. The airbag cutoff indicator is crucial for safety. It helps ensure that passengers are informed about whether the airbag will deploy in the case of a collision. Before starting the troubleshooting process, it's essential to confirm whether the vehicle has been involved in an accident. If it has, then all necessary components must be inspected and replaced using OEM, original equipment manufacturer parts, to maintain the integrity of the airbag system. Additionally, prior to any physical inspection of the system, it is critical to adhere to SRS supplemental restraint system precautions and perform proper battery terminal disconnection and reconnection procedures to prevent accidental deployment of the airbags during diagnostics or repairs. The front passenger's airbag cutoff indicator is an essential component of the vehicle's airbag system, specifically located on the dashboard near the front passenger area in the Honda Odyssey. This indicator informs the driver whether the airbag is active or deactivated, typically lighting up green when operational. When the DTC B00D5-17 is stored, it indicates that there is an electrical short to power in the indicator circuit, which can potentially hinder the airbag's deployment function. The airbag cutoff function is particularly crucial because it allows for the safe operation of the vehicle when a child or other non-compliant passenger is seated in the front position. Identifying the root cause of this issue is vital, as it could show a malfunction in the airbag system itself or a fault in the wiring or connectors associated with this part of the system. Several potential causes can lead to the B00D5-17 DTC being triggered. Firstly, a faulty front passenger's airbag cutoff indicator could be responsible. When this part malfunctions, it may lead to improper signaling about the airbag's deployment status. Secondly, a short circuit within the wiring harness connected to the airbag system is another common cause, which may occur due to wear, frayed wires, or poor connections. Additionally, issues with the SRS unit itself should be considered, especially if its software version is outdated or there are concurrent SRS DTCs that need addressing first. Understanding these causes is essential to directing the troubleshooting process effectively and ensuring successful repairs. Each of these areas should be systematically examined to identify the specific fault leading to the DTC being stored. The symptoms associated with the B00D5-17 DTC can significantly impact the vehicle's safety and functionality. One clear symptom is the malfunctioning of the airbag indicator itself, which might remain illuminated continuously or might not operate as expected. This malfunction signals potential underlying issues with the airbag system, leading drivers to seek dealership intervention for a thorough check. Moreover, there may be instances of the airbag system being unresponsive, which would prevent the airbag from deploying in the event of a crash, elevating safety risks for all passengers. It is crucial to take these symptoms seriously and act promptly to diagnose and repair the issue. Ignoring these signs can compromise passenger safety and violate legal requirements for vehicle safety standards. The first step in resolving the B00D5-17 DTC is to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using the HDS Honda Diagnostic System. This step resets the system and allows for new codes to be generated during the testing procedure. It is crucial because if the vehicle has experienced intermittent issues, this process can help in identifying whether the problem persists or was a temporary glitch. The HDS is a sophisticated diagnostic tool designed to connect with the vehicle's ECU, engine control unit, and communicate with various systems, ensuring accurate diagnostics. After clearing the codes, it is necessary to wait a few moments before conducting further tests, which will help ensure that the system has reset correctly and the new diagnostic data is valid. This initial action lays the foundation for effective troubleshooting of the airbag system. Once the DTCs have been cleared, the next step involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, which is often achieved by pressing the engine's start-stop button. This process activates the vehicle's electrical systems, including the airbag system, preparing it for diagnostics. It is recommended to wait for at least 10 seconds. This waiting period allows various systems to complete their self-check routines, ensuring that any potential faults can be correctly recognized and diagnosed. Ensuring that all systems are ready for diagnostics reduces the likelihood of false readings or intermittent failures during testing. It is crucial to follow this step precisely to ensure consistency in the diagnostics process, which directly affects the accuracy of the results. After waiting for 10 seconds with the ignition in the on mode, the next step involves checking for DTCs using the HDS once again. This action helps determine if the B00D5-17 code is still present or if the system is now operating normally. If the DTC remains, it indicates a consistent issue that needs addressing. If it does not, it might signify an intermittent failure, suggesting that the system may be functioning correctly at this moment. However, if another DTC is indicated, specific troubleshooting steps for that code should be undertaken first. Understanding whether the B00D5-17 persists is critical, as this informs subsequent troubleshooting steps and may lead to pinpointing the root cause of the issue effectively. Upon establishing whether the DTC B00D5-17 remains present, the next phase is to turn the ignition switch to the lock or off position. This step is necessary to ensure that all electrical systems fully power down, which not only protects the integrity of the airbag system, but also allows for safe disconnection of battery cables and connectors. Ensuring that the vehicle is completely powered off prevents any accidental deployment of the airbags, which could lead to injuries during the diagnostic or repair process. It creates a safe environment for technicians to work in. This step may seem straightforward, but it is a critical precautionary measure in automotive diagnostics and repairs, especially within SRS systems. The fifth troubleshooting step involves disconnecting the negative cable from the battery, a necessary procedure that helps protect against electrical shocks or inadvertent airbag deployment during testing. It is essential to wait for at least 3 minutes after disconnection. This waiting period is crucial because it allows all capacitors within the SRS system to discharge fully, ensuring that there is no residual voltage that could trigger a deployment. In automotive repairs, proper battery management is vital to maintaining safety. Disconnecting the battery also helps in resetting the vehicle's electrical systems, promoting a safe environment for subsequent inspections. Following this step meticulously prevents unnecessary complications while working with SRS components. After ensuring the vehicle is powered down and the battery has been disconnected, the next step is to disconnect the front passenger's airbag cutoff indicator connector, located in the audio wire harness. This connector is crucial as it interfaces directly with the airbag system, allowing it to communicate the status of the airbag. By disconnecting it, technicians can isolate the airbag cutoff indicator from the electrical system, helping to determine if the problem lies within this specific component or the associated wiring. Care must be taken when handling this connector to avoid damaging it or its pins, which could lead to further complications in diagnosing the DTC. This step is necessary for a thorough examination of the circuit to determine its functionality and to narrow down the cause of the DTC being triggered. The seventh step in the troubleshooting process requires the disconnection of connector A, commonly identified as the 39P connector, from the SRS unit. This step is significant, as the SRS unit serves as the central hub for airbag system diagnostics and controls. Disconnecting this connector allows for further isolation of the problem, facilitating testing and analysis of the input-output signals related to the airbag system. This procedure enables technicians to determine if the fault lies with the SRS unit itself, or if the wiring connected to the unit requires investigation. Avoiding any potential damage during this disconnection is crucial, as the integrity of these connectors is fundamental for the proper functioning of the airbag system. This step is integral in progressing towards a resolution for the DTC being analyzed. Once the key components have been disconnected for inspection, the next step involves reconnecting the negative battery cable. This action is vital for re-establishing power to the vehicle's electrical systems, especially essential when prepping for further diagnostic testing. By restoring power, technicians can conduct necessary checks on the airbag system and its components. It is imperative to ensure that the connection is tight and secure to avoid any issues with intermittent electrical failures while performing diagnostics. This step not only reintegrates the previously disconnected systems, but also prepares the vehicle for taking precise measurements and readings from various sensors and components related to the airbag system. A proper reconnection is a foundational step before subsequent diagnostic testing can be performed. After reconnecting the negative battery cable, the next critical step is to turn the ignition switch back to the on mode. This re-enables the vehicle's electrical systems, specifically the airbag system, making it possible to conduct further diagnostics. As technicians prepare for testing, it is essential to allow the system to initialize fully. This sets the stage for accurate voltage measurements and ensures that all self-check routines within the SRS unit are completed. Following this step accurately is vital, as it enables effective monitoring of the airbag system's performance. Keeping the ignition in the on position permits the assessment of pre-existing conditions and prepares for further voltage testing that will be necessary to diagnose the DTC appropriately. Attention to detail with this step is key to effective troubleshooting. In the 10th troubleshooting step, the specific task is to measure the voltage between SRS unit connector A, terminal number 3, and body ground. This voltage measurement is critical, as it will provide insight into whether the circuit is functioning correctly or if a fault exists, causing the DTC B00D5-17. The expected reading is 0.2 volts or less. Any value above this threshold may indicate a short to power situation within the wiring harness. This measurement allows technicians to determine if the fault lies within the airbag cutoff indicator itself, or if the wiring leading to it is compromised. Accurate voltage measurement is vital in automotive diagnostics, and improper techniques or tools may lead to erroneous conclusions. Based on the results, the next steps for repairing or replacing specific components will be more clear, aiding in timely troubleshooting of the airbag system. Upon completion of the repair work based on the previous steps, it is essential to conduct a final repair verification process. Initially, this involves clearing the diagnostic trouble codes that were present including B00D5-17, using the HDS. Clearing the codes resets the system and clears out any previous error flags, enabling a clean slate for retesting. Following this, it is crucial to retest the system functionality to ensure that the Airbag Cutoff indicator and SRS unit are operating normally without triggering any new codes. Monitoring the airbag functionality during a test drive or through the HDS confirms whether the repairs have rectified the issue effectively. This verification is essential to ensure the safety and operational integrity of the airbag system before returning the vehicle to the owner. Providing peace of mind and confirming the effectiveness of the repair work. To prevent future occurrences of DTC B00D5-17 or similar airbag system faults, establishing a routine preventive maintenance protocol is necessary. Regularly scheduling system checks involving the SRS unit can help catch issues before they escalate into significant problems. This may include inspecting the wiring harness and connectors for signs of wear, corrosion, or damage that may cause potential shorts or faults. Furthermore, it is essential to keep the SRS unit software updated to the latest version available, as updates often contain patches or fixes for known issues. Maintaining accuracy in airbag system performance through preventive measures ensures safety for all vehicle occupants. Identifying developing electrical issues promptly can lead to timely repairs, safeguarding both the vehicle and its passengers. In conclusion, the DTC B00D5-17 signifies a critical fault within the Honda Odyssey's airbag system, primarily related to the front passenger's airbag cutoff indicator. Understanding the roles of components involved, such as the airbag continuation circuit and the SRS unit, is paramount for effective diagnosis and repair. Carefully following the troubleshooting steps outlined ensures the identification of the root cause, whether it's a faulty indicator, wiring short, or SRS unit malfunction. Regular system checks and preventive measures can significantly aid in maintaining airbag system integrity, promoting overall vehicle safety. Addressing these DTCs promptly allows for the maintenance of a safe driving environment for all passengers. Ultimately, a thorough understanding of the airbag system's workings and proactive care can help prevent future issues from arising. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.